as I've been checking all the weather indicators that I check that goes with my burn certification, one of the things that's kind of got me a little bit concerned is the KBDI, which is the Ketch Byram moisture index. It just seems like that right here in this area, we're in what is considered a little bit of a drought area. All around us has turned out to be able to get out of that drought scenario, but it just seems like right around this property, there's probably a 20 or 25 mile radius that's still indicating that we're a little bit dry. So that was one thing that I wanted to come out and check this morning. And I'll still be talking with Derek Moore, who's our PBA coordinator, about this. I'll check with him again this afternoon. He knows I'm out here today, and he knows what kind of parameters that we're under. And he would be out here for the burn tomorrow. So that's one of the things I want to do. And it's a pretty simple process. Well, I've actually got some moisture here. I pulled back the top area of the leaf litter with the pine straw. So I do have some moisture. We did get about 0.8 of an inch of rain this past weekend, and we've got a big storm supposedly coming in Saturday and Sunday. The last indications I saw of that they're actually moving that line up a little bit. So we've gone from as much as a prediction of a foot of snow to maybe just getting some ice. But that would still be good if we could get this burn done. And then when that moisture came in on top of it, it could go ahead and settle everything back down. So that's what I'll report to Derek. I've got a little bit of moisture in here. I'll check one other spot on the other side, because this was just finishing up the burn that we did over there that I've already put a video out on. So this is just like 2 acres to finish up that little plot. And then I've got 10 acres back here on this other side. And I'll go in there and do the same thing that I'm doing right here. So for right now, it looks like we're good to go. We've already completed our test fire this morning, and we decided that the conditions were good to go. We've got a west wind coming in here, so we've got a good backing fire. It's actually just a little bit slow. And if it keeps going slow, we'll just walk through there and do some strips. But so for the beginning of this fire, I think this is doing really well. And we'll finish burning this section all the way down to the end where you see there. The same thing on this section, and then we'll jump across there to the next. And there's one of my spotters down there, Lacey. We came up the outside edges on both of these and walked through a little bit on the middle for a little bit of a strip head backing fire. And you can see where it's coming together right there. Doing the same thing over here. And he's taking that edge on up over there a little bit more. You can see that smoke coming up. So this will be coming together in just a minute. And as it comes together, it gets a little hot right in the middle where it comes together, and then it dies right out. That's the intent anyway. And that's what it's doing up here. That's why you see so much smoke, but it should be cleared out in just a second or two. Now this is the 10-acre tract of Longleaf that I was referring to in that previous section where we were talking about doing that 2 acres that was finishing up the previous burn that we did. This is the 10-acre tract. I've already checked the moisture in here, and it seems like there may be adequate moisture in here. Like I said, I'll discuss with Derek Moore, our PBA coordinator, a little bit more in depth this afternoon about it. But this would be a relatively easy burn, just from the standpoint that I have these fire breaks cut through here, where we could take the side-by-side down with the drip torch and we could just do strip head fires, because I'm going to have the breeze coming out of the northwest coming this way, so that I can do the backing line right here and get it off. And you really don't have to do a backing line, because I had already burned this back here, so I've got good coverage from the fire not really been able to go anywhere. Well, we're starting to burn on the second tract that we wanted to do today. So this is that first corner. We're just trying to back off this corner, give us a good black line with the backing fire. So we're going to work on this corner, because at this end of this track it's thicker down here. It goes in probably 200 or 300 yards, so we want to kind of take that as we go. And then as we go further down, by the time we get to that far end, it's only like 50 to 75 yards wide. So a good backing fire will get through there, and then we can come back and do some strips through there and do some spot stripping. And I think we'll be good to go. This has turned out to be just an excellent day for burning. Now, with this drone shot right here, what I'm trying to illustrate to you is, as you see the rows of trees running north and south or top to bottom on the screen, and you see how I've got different lines of smoke in, we were actually driving through there and dropping fire down so that it was like a spot ignition. And then as you can see the V areas through the smoke, that just shows you how the fire will be coming together as it progresses. And we were doing that to keep it from get the intensity of the fire so hot, so it would be less scorch on the trees. So I think with this it worked out pretty well, and we were very pleased with the overall outcome. All right, this is the south end. So we finished up, so I'm just riding around to do the last check. So you can tell it's not too hot because the dog's already running through there.